Okay, let's recap. We're trying to go, I'm going to say I'm going to go with a value number 2, okay, because I'm not going to sit here and shade this black. My hand will fall off. And I'm going to say that I'm going to go with a value 6, and then I'm going to just use the white of the paper. So remember, we're just trying to go for 3 basic values. Why, you ask? Why? Because we want to see if this thing is going to work with very simple shape. Okay, before we get into intricacies, you know, it's got to work simplistically first before it can work complicatedly. I know complicatedly is not a word, but bear with me. Okay, so I'm going to cheat. I'm going to make this big decision here. I'm going to make this dark. This is where you make your mistakes. You want to make your mistakes here. Now, I understand, you know, this could take a long time. Let's say you want to be an animator, and you don't want to do this for every scene. You just want to do this for perhaps your key frames for your backgrounds, mainly your backgrounds. And if you're an illustrator, it's even easier. You know, most illustration jobs require that you provide the art director 3 sketches. So you could easily do this small for yourself in 3 sketches. God, you know, it wouldn't take you long at all. So, you know, this looks cool. I can put some dark in. That's going to be my middle tone. Really want her hair to be ultra black. And there's a little black line on her arm. And so I'm going to go back now to middle tone, since I got to stay within my compositional shape, the L-shaped type thing. Trying to make this all middle tone. And I think also why I'm so into this process is because when I was a full-time professional illustrator, what drove me the craziest, insane out of my mind, and really it was not fun, was having to do changes on a job. So you spend a week on a painting and you can't wait to bring it in to show the art director so you can get a paycheck, and then, you know, they give you changes and you're like, oh my God, you know, first off, you don't want to do the changes because doing changes are hard. Second of all, you did the painting one way and that's the way that you finally envision it, so why would you want to change it and make it look different? It's going to not work from your original vision. And third off, it just delays the whole payment process. Like, getting paid in illustration sometimes can be a royal pain in the butt. You got to wait a long time, and so you want to prevent changes for those 3 reasons. And this is a whole nother way to prevent the changes. You would do this ahead of time. I'm going to make this dark. Again, and we're going for the average. First time my easel ever made noise on video camera like that. I'm really pressing down hard. Now again, let me also stipulate this. I'm stubborn. I like to draw with the same old, same old. I could have been done already if I was using charcoal on regular paper. This is coal erase pencil on Bristol paper. So I'm kind of being a little stubborn, and I'm not varying my supplies. And it's taken me a long time to shade. This should take much, much shorter if I was using a paper that had more tooth and it acted like sandpaper for my pencil. So now I'm looking at the computer monitor, I'm looking at my drawing. That's my 3-value study. And, you know, I can manipulate and I can, you know, alter, but pretty much I've got an area of busyness and I've got an area of emptiness. That's another thing that I want to say in this next chapter. Is I really want to talk about where you're going to keep things complicated, where you're going to keep things busy or not so busy. So, yeah, let's move on to the next chapter. That's your 3-value study. That took me, okay, let's go high end. With all the talking, roughly 10 minutes it took me to do this. Again, if you're going to spend 3 days on a drawing, wouldn't you want to take 10 minutes and try to plan it out with the 3 values? Really, really super important. Now, off camera, I don't want to bore you to death with you watching me do this, so I'm going to refine it a little bit more off camera, but you want to stay very blocky with this, very graphic looking.